So these are today's cards for pole 1. You are the Hierophant. Pole 2, you are the Judgment. And pole 3, you are the Six of Wands. Okay, pole 1, you are the Hierophant. So let's go ahead and see what divine messages you need to know right now. So firstly, through the Hierophant, I feel like the angel that is coming through, or what I am actually seeing behind this card, is sent expedite. Is it? I'm not really too familiar with the energy angels, but I do want to mention it because the name is coming through. So firstly, I feel like with that energy, I actually have experienced once or twice the powerful energy of sent expedite. Okay, it is very protective, but I experienced it on like a non like intrusive or practice kind of energy. I literally just noticed it from another person posting about it, and then I ended up seeing or feeling the very strong and protective energy when it came into my life. But I do not work with this saint. Some of you have either very religious backgrounds, or you have a very strong energy towards faith. Okay, Catholic or Christian households seem prominent here. Now I feel like the message here is of faith. Okay, it is telling you that things are going to get better. I feel like you are a very strong leader, or you are someone who is learning a lot of high spiritual knowledge at this time. I do see maybe the energy of star seeds. I'll be honest, angels, I feel like your pile 1, you are of a lighter energy. Okay, you are not someone who is too into dark magic. I mean, you could be, right? But I feel like as of right now anyway, you're in this very like divinely coded time, so that is something that you should honor at this time. Okay, but I feel like you are going through some sort of awakening here. I am noticing the moon behind him. Okay, so this is telling me there could be a lot of truths coming to the surface, or this is a time for you to really honor your intuition as well. I am thinking of the High Priestess as well for some of you. This could also be like a relationship that you're going to attract, or you're attracting right now. Someone who is exactly like you. This could even be twin flame, right? Because I'm thinking of the High Priestess to the Hierophant. But this is someone who is a very strong spiritual leader, or they believe a lot in their faith. Something about their journey is coded with spirituality though, and I feel like this person is either coming into you right now, or they are just bringing this up about the kind of person that you will either marry, or you will kind of be drawn towards even as well. Okay, now they are saying to me that your strengths at this time are very prominent, pulling on what builds you up rather than takes you down, what allows you to feel the most at home, right? So I don't know if you have been like, how do I explain this? I don't know if you've been more into your religion at this time, or there is this energy of like trying to be more serious, trying to be more healthy, maybe like there's something that you're even working on, right? That maybe you feel like just being guided towards, where it is something where you need to put your head in the game and be of alignment. But I feel like they're saying at this time, I think that it's amazing that you can do that, but there is something about also remembering things that make you feel home and accepting them. There is something about self-acceptance around your journey is what I'm seeing psychically, okay? Accepting who you are, accepting where you come from, accepting your own religious beliefs and values, okay? There is something here around just being in tune with yourself, okay? Even though sometimes we may overeat, or we may fall into addiction, or sometimes we are not as prominent with maybe our prayers or our spells or spirituality. They are saying it is okay. Like, just pull on things that make you feel at home right now. and vice versa. Like, do things that make you feel good or bring you comfort, you know? Even as you're recreating the patterns, don't abandon your inner child is what they're saying as well, or abandon your inner self. Okay, there's something about being sacred within self. So what are the messages here? Let me just stop yapping for a second. Okay, the Chariot, the Queen of Wands. Wow. So I feel like you are about to overcome some major obstacles. The King of Cups is here, okay? Some of you are releasing relationships right now, or you're choosing self at the moment. This is not a time for you to just be focused on other people, to be letting down, maybe even your guard towards people who do not bring you peace, okay? There's something around boundaries that are coming up for me as well here. This feels like a time of self, okay? You need to be focused on yourself. And it's funny, there have been so many songs today that have come up around focus. And I feel like this is like coming through to help you as well, to be focused on what it is that you are trying to achieve, or even just spending some time. It's more self-love than it is like getting things done. It's a time of just like being with self, okay? I am hearing them say, like, I don't know, I hear Jesus, okay? Jesus is an amazing spiritual leader, let's just say that, okay? Despite your background, despite your faith, even I can absolutely see that symbolism, right, of amazing spiritual leaders around us. There could be someone that is leading you, maybe close to your faith, or there is someone that even wants to come forwards. I also see Archangel Michael here, maybe coming through a little bit as well. But I feel like it's a time to just honor this symbolism of self. Like, what do things mean to you? That is what's really coming up at this time, because I feel like you are someone who is about to really show a lot of people who you are. I don't know if you want to move or you want to make some big movement, regardless of whether it's physically or within. I feel like you are going to start to shine a lot more. People are seeing your light. There is something about the month of July that feels just like happiness. It feels freeing, okay? That is my birthday month. Maybe that is why I'm saying that. But there is something around just like the, you know, like how in summer, like things just feel good vibes. There are good vibes coming towards you, okay? But I feel like a part of you right now is almost getting back into balance with yourself. It's almost like you're learning to do things for yourself at this time. These are my values, these are my principles. And I don't mean it in such a closed off way, because I think that a part of your journey moving forwards, or your guidance right now, is to try to be open to good things around you. That doesn't mean that you have to let people in your life or you have to again take away from your boundary, because I think there is almost like this balance and this harmony of keeping boundaries where you need them to, but also being open to new things. And I feel like your mindset is shifting, okay? I'm having a vision of the mummy here, okay? I feel like Goddess Bastet is coming through a little bit. There are a lot of Egyptian goddesses that are trying to connect with you at this time, or that may start coming up to you and coming up to you like you're a person, right? Like they're here. No, but they are here though. They're going to start to announce themselves in your life, or there is some kind of higher learning that is taking place around your gifts, around your movement in life. There is something around you that is going to gain this strength. That is the best way I can describe it to you. You're going to find this strength. And with that Queen of Wands, that gives me like such confidence, but also such fire, right? Queen of Wands to me is straight up just fire. Her intention, the way that she looks, her aesthetic. I'm almost seeing, like, you know, in Harry Potter, right? I've been watching Harry Potter recently. But when they are going to the fire pit and they can travel right to places, almost like you coming out of this fire, but you are kind of so in tune within. And I think sometimes people forget with the Queen of Wands, yes, she's extroverted, yes, she's bubbly, okay, or she has something that can really be pushed out towards other people. But the Queen of Wands isn't just someone who looks good, okay? The Queen of Wands is someone who knows herself internally. She's in power within herself, within her core. within her identity. And I feel like this is what's shifting for you recently, okay? You're going to be seeing things, perceiving things, learning things in a new way. It just feels like you're really gaining this strength within, and you may not notice it in too many signs right now, but you'll notice it within how you feel. You may feel it like, I feel stagnant, but it's not bad stagnancy. It's almost as if like my wings just need some space to grow. I love and appreciate you, Pal 1. I hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one. Okay, Pal 2, you are the Judgment card. So look, the crows just made themselves very rare right now, okay? You're in a time of really rebalancing your energy, right? But I'm almost seeing the way that he is almost sitting, what is this, a piano maybe, a throne, a balcony, I don't know, right? But it's almost as if like I see you elevating from the ground up, okay? You have just come out of some heavy energy. It feels like maybe you've been working on yourself over the past few months, right? You've been doing a lot of transformational work, but I feel like you're going to start seeing the growth of that. And I feel like the guidance for you right now is to actually start being open to new things. Your vibration is really rising here, okay? Now, I feel like in terms of angel, of course, the Judgment card, Angel Gabriel, okay? But I also feel maybe Lord Lucifer is coming through a little bit, okay? Apollo as well. There is someone else, Icarus as well, okay? A lot of sky gods. Okay, I am being drawn to some Greek gods as well here as well. But I feel as though there is a new harmony coming through this trumpet, let me tell you, okay? I'm seeing this beautiful harp and it just feels so like attracting. You're about to start really opening up to some new type of energy, okay? Now some of you, it may mean that you need to make a decision on something, but I actually feel psychically maybe it's not really in alignment with the Judgment card traditionally, but I actually feel like it's more like they're saying your vibration is going to start to rise here. You're going to start to want to see good things around you. And I feel like they're coming through a bit psychically right now, and they're saying where you have always felt left out in the cold, or you've always felt like you're in this rubble, right? You're always fallen from grace, fallen from energy. You've always been just a bit scattered. I don't know. It feels like you are going to start to rise here. You're not going to feel so attacked. You know, you're not going to feel so alone. You're going to start upgrading the way that you see your life, the way that you see yourself. And I do see Cupid's energy coming through with a little bow here. Again, like out of all the cards, you are my most angelic card here. There is something just beautiful coming through. So you can work with the angels at this time, or any of the other deities that I've mentioned here, but it feels like there is such a kind of like flight coming through you now, where it's been kind of fight or flight in the past. You're no longer having to fight for so much, but you do need to have maybe a bit of a wake-up call with yourself here, and maybe this is where the Judgment traditional meaning is coming through right now as well. Okay, there are some major life decisions here that are coming up. And I do feel like, so we got the Justice here in reverse. Let's see, what is the guidance here? Because I do see my vision, the ancestors as well are really like rising you up at this time. There is a beautiful crown that is supposed to be adorned on your head at this time, but maybe I feel like the energy for you was literally sitting in this injustice. You were sitting in this feeling of failure, right? It's almost like you feel not good enough, or recently you have kind of lost that kind of mojo within you. You know, you've lost that spark for life. that spark for passion. And I think for you recently, the life has just been about balancing these scales. It has been about everything that doesn't really align for you. And I feel like you have actually maybe like unbalanced the scales a little bit. You've wandered off from like balance. And that's not a bad thing, because I always say sometimes when we wander off from our path, right, we find new energy, we find side quests, and you know, things can get exciting. However, I feel like it's almost as if like I see work being a priority for you, just like things that seem very maybe even routine-ish, you know, very boring, mundane. Something has just been like even focused on like other people's karma, other people's justice. Maybe you've been giving too much of yourself to others, never really putting yourself first. But with the Three of Pentacles, you are going to start climbing back up that ladder. You're going to get back on something. Okay, some of you, it's a goal that you set. Okay, the crows are confirming that. They're like, well done, you've held the energy. There is something here around your heart that they are maybe calling that you focus on. Okay, but I feel like it's more about this kind of lack of self. Okay, feeling not good enough, feeling drawn away from your ambition, just feeling like, honestly, it feels like maybe like some of you feel like someone's put like a bit of a spell on you, or someone's just maybe tried to stop you from achieving. I don't feel like they have, right? But I think that it has that same feeling to how you're feeling. It just feels like all of a sudden something is not making you happy anymore. Maybe it is a job as well. Maybe it is a pathway that just hasn't been aligning with you. But what they're saying, it's almost as if it became about work, 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 or it became about this, and you've lost your passion, your joy, your fun. You don't do things for fun anymore, you know? And I feel like it's almost as if like sometimes life takes us to this place that we don't always want to be, takes us down responsibility, and you know, we just forget to have fun. And I think that there is going to be a bit more fun, a bit more expansion for you. Okay, one of the things that could come in is around your business, collaboration with others, or really just again climbing back up that ladder, right? Finding back peace with your intuition at this point. You know, you're going to begin to save again. Okay, maybe some of you are overworking again, or they're showing me over indulged in your roots. Okay, so maybe like holding on to things out of fear. Like there is just a lot that I feel like this wake up energy, it's pushing out. It's like my head's coming out the clouds a little bit. It's coming out of the ashes, and I'm finally just saying, okay, I needed that break for whatever reason, but now I'm back on it. Now I'm back in alignment. Okay, I love and appreciate you, Pole 2. I hope that was helpful. Okay, Pole 3, you are the Six of Wands. So let's go ahead and see. So I feel like the guidance that is coming through to you right now, honestly, is like, firstly, the Six of Wands, you've got a lot of success, recognition coming in, but they're showing me your throat here. Okay, it feels like, I don't know if some of you have been sick, because I am seeing like, or not even just seeing, I can feel like, you know, when you throw up, and sorry to anyone that hates that, okay, but I'm seeing like when you throw up and it's like coming up, and like you almost like you gasp for air because you can't get your throw up, okay, out your throat. I'm seeing that. So I don't know if something was literally regurgitating out of your mouth, if you've been sick, you've been ill, or there's maybe been a bit of a flu, okay, hay fever maybe, right, we're in hay fever season. But I feel like something is just coming and releasing from your throat. Okay, the Eight of Cups. So I feel like maybe you are avoiding a bit of your emotions recently. Okay, you are maybe even like overindulging in a lot of energy at this time. Like you were putting your energy and intention to things that weren't really making you happy, or you were avoiding things that you wanted to do because you were putting your intention elsewhere. Okay, and I feel like actually there is something about you facing that energy again. Some of you could be walking away from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag as well. someone that was unfulfilling you, or they were not being consistent. They were picking and choosing when to even give you attention. Some of you maybe found that victorious in the past, but now it's kind of like, it's turning me off a little bit, okay? Something is just like, you know what it is? Something is having a 360 turn for you, okay? I don't know what your energy was, honestly. I just feel like you feel unfulfilled, you're avoiding something emotionally, or you've been going through something. Like showing me my cycle at this time, okay? This could be wounds around the mother. This could be like identity. It's almost like you were just like in like a weird energy. It's giving me like someone who went back to their ex and they know that they shouldn't. I'm not saying that you have, okay? If you have, you have, but I don't feel like that's 100% the energy for you, but I just feel like it gives that same vibe, you know. And I feel like it's just finally time for you to reign some success elsewhere. Now the Page of Wands has been coming out a lot today, okay, but I feel as though it's this energy of re-putting your focus and energy to things that are going to bring you growth. Whatever you went back towards, whatever you felt stuck in, it doesn't matter, okay? It's here to make you stronger. I'm seeing Beauty and the Beast come up as well, the rose, okay? So maybe there is something about timing and projects here. You are going to, even for some of you, be starting something new. Others, you need to carry on with something that you've been working on prior. Okay, this feels like something that is going to be very successful for you. This could be something to do with a business, or this could be something that you said you wanted to do. You started it and then you stopped. Some of you I even see like working out. I don't know. I see a lot of people in the energy today like falling off of working out, or wanting to work out, wanting to really reconnect with their energy and, you know, their health. We also have the Chariot in reverse, so something was causing you a lot of obstacle here, okay? And I feel like the energy and honestly the guidance for you is to move back into some sort of spiritual healing, especially with that Hermit, okay? It is time for you to get focused again, okay? To get back on your spiritual alignment. And I feel like right now, whatever has been not working out, taking from your energy, whether it be a person, just feeling a bit blah, okay, that is going to end and you are going to be able to have some new growth. But I do feel as though everything is really pointing towards this success that you are going to get. This is going to be recognition, achievement, a great victory, okay? Some of you are supposed to be on top, and what they're saying to me, something has been delayed because you haven't been getting things in order, whether it's working on something behind the scenes, or maybe like for some of you I even see like influencers here needing to get back on some kind of schedule, something that is actually going to bring you happiness and alignment though, okay? And I feel like I see, you know, those pens with the diamond in as well. A lot of people have those. I'm seeing that, but I'm also seeing there is something around like just being back in your energy. Some of you, I don't know if you want to visit your hometown or you want to move somewhere, relocation maybe as well, but there could even be like an unexpected trip that is going to come around that is really going to help you reconnect. And it's almost as if like you come back from this trip and you're like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do, right? But on this trip there could be some obstacles as well. And for some of you, like, again, I'm sorry, the energy is a bit all over for you, but I see as well, like almost like you could even fall out with someone, or something is going to push you towards doing this thing, and it's going to give you the motivation, it is going to give you the inspiration here. It's like all of a sudden your energy is going to be charged up and you're going to be like, bet I know what I'm doing now. And I feel like the energy is almost like giving full circle. You had to sway off from your path in order to go through this, because ultimately it is going to lead you to some great success. Again, the energy of timing is significant for you. So either like slow down, go and like connect with yourself, go and ground as well. Go and get back into some kind of like excitement or peace within self, you know. It's like if you need to go and like go and work out to give you that kind of motivation or endorphins, right? Go and do it. Because I feel like you are going to hit the target the more that you do it that way. Now, I do see, again, the color yellow or gold seems very prominent for you, okay? But I do see like there will be light and success that comes from your journey ahead. I love and appreciate you, Pole 3. I hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one.